What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Ascendra Modded. So last time, as you guys know, we worked on the villagers and our power supply, which we have now gotten all set up. We actually have it so that we have ores that get mined via the miner, right? Those get sent through here, and then in the injection chamber, it gets it turned to shards, and then the shards get turned into clumps. And then it gets set into here, into this entangler. Then those clumps come over here into the crusher. They get turned into dirty dust, and then the dirty dust gets enriched into normal dust, and then you get your ingots out. And then there's an autocrafter here that makes them into blocks. That gets sent over here to this main one, and as you can see, there you go. As you can see, our osmium blocks are increasing very slowly. So we basically have unlimited ores. We just have to go mine them or go put the miner on that configuration. So that's the only manual part in all of this, which is phenomenal. We figured out our power. We actually have a lot of power now because we have 4 generators right there. We have the solar and the wind power, right? And then we have 4 hydrogen ones over here that I made simply because I had too much hydrogen. This is like extra oxygen that I don't use. And those are maxed up. So it leaves me in a place where I'm like, I don't know what to do now as far as power. So I figured we might as well build an induction cell. And what that is, it's basically like a big battery. So we're gonna make this massive case, probably in this wall over here. We're gonna make this massive case with a bunch of these providers and a lot of these induction cells, because as you can see, the capacity is 1.6 TFE, and just for reference, this is GFE, right? So we have about 1.7 GFE. A single one of these hold 1,000 more of that, right? So I think this is the way to go as far as battery, because like I don't want all the energy we don't use to be wasted. So I might as well just use it that way, right? So I think that's going to be the way to go. And I think eventually when we move into stuff like fusion and fission, which we are nowhere near, by the way, it's too much stuff for me to understand at the moment. We can probably switch our power creation to that. But for now, I want to make this big battery. It is slightly expensive, I can't lie, but that's exactly why we made this entire automatic system. So we have a ton of ores. So I'm gonna go ahead and start mining this bit out and researching a bit on what to do next, because I need to know how to make this, since I really don't, and this doesn't give you much guidance either. Alright, I'll catch you guys in a bit. Okay, so we've made our hole. Unfortunately, I don't have redstone lamps, so I need to go to the nether to go get some. I'll be back when I get them. Awesome. So we have our room fully open, lit up. Now I'm gonna start getting the stuff for the induction cell. It shouldn't take very long. I'll get back to you guys when I have the stuff in my inventory. Okay, we have our basic stuff, casing, glass, and port. We'll go ahead and get this whole build, like at least the frame of it done, and then we can move on to actually seeing how we're gonna go ahead with the actual cells and providers inside of it. Okay, so we have our basic structure in place, right? So, man, my dog's barking. One sec. Dog's barking. Anyway, we have our basic structure in place. Now we need the actual cell itself and the providers. Um, kind of expensive, like super expensive. So I might only make one of these for now, and then like I don't really need one of these also for now. But I imagine that you need more for like a fusion reactor, a fission reactor, stuff like that. But we have our basic setup up. I'll get back to you guys when I have that cell because it'll take me a second to make. Well, I was in the process of making this, and I figured out that I actually can't make it yet. For only one reason really, and that's because in order to make it, right? Obviously, you need ultimate energy cube. Not an issue to make. This is not an issue to make. But these induction providers or induction cells or whatever they may be, right? To make the basic one, you need a basic energy cube. Panels, not too bad, but I don't have lithium dust here. And in order to make lithium dust, you need lithium. And to do that, you need lithium to liquid lithium. And then, yeah, so in order to get that, you pretty much need the, what's it called? One of those towers I have, but you have to fill that with brine, which is very annoying. Like, extremely annoying, because I need to build another one of these towers, basically. I need to make one of these. I need to make another one of these. Which really sucks, because this took me a while to make. Like, this is what, 9... This is a 12 by 12 I dug out. 12 by 12 by 18. I need to make another one of those. So I guess I have to start doing that. Which I really don't want to do, but it seems like I must. What I might do first is I might actually do this. I'm gonna do my villagers first, so I have the the enchantments, and then after that I can actually probably start working on another tower, because this took me so long to dig out and I don't want to do it again. So yeah, I'm just gonna go with that. All right, well, I'm gonna start making the hole for the villagers then. I just wanted to take a side, just a moment, just to show how well this system is working. So I left my miner overnight to mine every single ore, right? So that was about 15,000 ores from what I've know. And just so you have some context, there's some ores that don't go through this entire system. So here's all the ores that don't go through that. Um, I need to either smelt them or replace them and mine those later. And then the ones that did go through, I finally cleaned them all out. Um, so you can kind of see there's a couple of blocks, but just to show you how much I actually got, I'm just going to show you what's the most recent on this chest. So if you go down, all right, so starting here, we have 138 blocks of gold, plus whatever we got filled up there. I don't know how much uranium I actually got. There's so much of it. Seems like I got about 360. So much tin. I got 400 blocks of it. Tons of silver. But as you can see, all that stuff, if you sort it out, that's all we got. So we got unreal amounts of iron, unreal amounts of osmium, so much tin, so much copper, so much uranium, tons of zinc, tons of gold, tons of silver, tons of lead, yeah, tons of diamonds. And then you got all this stuff that they even go through the system. So if you take this into account, you got all this coal, tons of coal, tons of fluorite, got some lapis here and there, moonstone, mithril is good, tin, lot more tin, steel, redstone, lead, palladium, got redstone blocks, which are nice because I actually can do this now. So hold on, I'll show you in a second. Steel, arcane, I don't know what this is for, but I think it's for this magic and whatnot. So these redstone blocks are actually good, and I'm gonna keep one actually, because I can put this here, and it becomes every single block is 12 redstone. So it's just a ridiculous amounts of redstone, which is nice. But yeah, it was pretty awesome. That was just a side note. I just wanted to show you guys. I made a little enchanting area. We got our what's it called? We got our enchanted Paxel now, so we can make our hole quicker. Sounding weird, I know. But we can probably start working on that other one that we need to make for lithium, the other tower. Now that this is gonna be a lot easier now. Not crazy, but it's what we need. So yeah, I'll be back in a bit. Okay, so we've cleared out the hole, as you can see. Was far quicker than this one, I'll tell you that, because this mines so much quicker. And as you can see, I mined probably like, what is that, 12 by 12 by 22? So that's like 2,000 blocks that I mined, and I only took not even 300 damage, or 300 durability. That's insane. So as you can see, we got our hole. I'm gonna make it exactly like this one. So I'll be back in a second. Enjoy this time lapse of me trying to fill this in properly. It might take a while. Okay, we have our new haul, 12 by 12 by 22. So now this is combined, um, 8, 9, 10, 18, 3 to 21 by 12, 21 by 12 by 22. That's how tall this thing is, how big this thing is. Actually massive, um, which I like. So we're gonna build another one of these towers real quick. Should be simple. And then we're gonna get going with our lithium production. So yeah, stay tuned. And we are fully operational. We have both towers now. This one is water to brine. This one's brine to liquid lithium. And as you can see, both are doing quite well. Max production. Love to see it. Yeah. So I try to make them basically duplicate it over. At least like, visually. As you can see, we actually have a waystone up here now. So you have that. We have the energy coming from over there. Energy comes from over there. It's coming out of entangler. Lithium goes through there. I'm probably gonna have some sort of lithium setup to make lithium dust here. We have all our water pumps for that right here. I'm pretty happy with how it's turning out. Definitely, definitely glad with where this is going at the moment. But yeah, pretty good so far. I'm gonna clean this up a little bit and get this thing started so we can make some lithium dust so we can make our battery. I'll be back. So it seems like I need a decondensator or condensator or something like that. Let me see. Condense. I need this thing in order to make the I need this in order to make the lithium, and then I need a chemical crystallizer as well. So I'll make those real quick. Okay, I've made both of them. All right. Placed down the condensator, rotary condensator. There's the lithium. This should connect in. I need something. What does it need? Oh, do I have to make a machine for this? Give me a second. Okay, so you press this. Now it works. Okay. We have liquid lithium getting turned into lithium. There we go. Now, if we take that lithium and output it into here, I believe. I'll put it here. Okay, I'm gonna have to figure that out, but this is working, so that's something. All right, gotta figure out this. Okay, I was just being dumb. This was set to input instead of output. I don't know how I didn't see that, but we're getting lithium finally, which means we can make the batteries. So I'm gonna try to get some lithium going. Probably add some upgrades, and my voice is terrible. And yeah, we'll be back with that lithium probably. See you shortly. Okay, this costs so much, you actually have no idea. So I had to make 4 of these, right? And an ultimate energy cube. But to get each one of these, I needed 4 of these. To get one of these, I need 4 of these. To get one of these, I needed this. And to get one of this, I need this. And it was like 300 energy tablets. It's ridiculous. It's actually ridiculous. But we got it. So now we got part 1. What we need now is a provider. So there we go. Alright, so now we need this one. I think this one might be easier to make. It's only this. Yeah, should be easier to make. I'll be back. And after a while, after a lot more what's it called? Material usage. Bang. We have that. And now we have this. It should work now, I think. I do want more of these, probably. Not that we're really producing that much energy, but there we go. Look at that. We have a battery. Would you look at that? It stores 1.6 tetra, whatever that is. So about, well, our max output right now is like all of everything combined together, energy wise, is about 1.6 GFE. This is 100 times more than that. So pretty nice, isn't it? I'm gonna plug it in and let's see how that goes. Okay, so all the energy we have got sucked out into that. So just so you can see, it's at 1.01 GFE. We make 237 KFE per tick, and I guess I could include the this stuff into it as well. If I just do input, output, make this input. Wait, hold on, I think that was working actually. Input now, output. Okay, it's slowly draining. Good to know. What I might do. There you go. Alright, so it's currently day. It is peak hour. This is how we have 2.7 giga, whatever that is. We produce so we produce 260 something when we're at peak sunlight, and when it's nighttime, it's nighttime, I believe. Yes, it's nighttime. We produce 239. Okay, so the other stuff doesn't really do that much. As you can see, it's getting charged very slowly. You can't even see the energy. That's how little we produce. That's where you get your fission and fusion reactors. That's what produces a lot of energy. But at least we know how much we're making now. And if we want to output energy, we can always just pull it from here. I think, right? So we can always pull energy from here, which is what you want, obviously. I gotta put this on pull. Alright, so if we want energy, it goes all there. So yeah, I'm gonna do a couple of things, but I think that's gonna be it for today's episode. We used our resources effectively. That's what we did. If you guys did enjoy the episode, do make sure to hit the like button, comment, follow, subscribe for more. There's more coming. Hope you enjoyed the video. This did take a while to do. I'm not gonna lie. It looks simple. It's only 2 blocks, but it took a long time. It's very, very expensive stuff. So who knows what we're gonna do next? We'll see. I'm gonna clean some stuff up, and yeah, y'all take care. I'll see y'all in the next episode. Y'all take care. Peace.